Hello everybody, it's Joel from PCGamesN and I'm here with Rich.
Hello.
We have survived another day of E3. So Rich, it's been a busy day.
It has
More
been,
for you than me, but we've seen some things. You want to talk about a few things. Where would you like to start with your day 2 of E3?
Well, I guess chronologically, the most interesting thing that we saw was the first hands-on from Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Now this is something I've liked the look of for a long time.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple of times last year, but I haven't played it. How was it?
It was good. It told us a lot more than we used to know about how you'll level up your character in Kingdom Come, and the sort of the way that the world is structured. I mean, I feel like the way they've been talking about it so far, they've been making a big deal about its historicity, but now we know what it's actually like to play. And biggest sort of comparison point for me would probably be Skyrim.
Right, so I was just about to ask, how does it compare to Skyrim?
It's very like Skyrim.
Okay, there we go.
So you'll.
So if you don't want to play Skyrim on every platform known to man, you can play this on PC instead.
But this looks, it's fresh, it's new, it's original. It's inspired by a genuine succession war that happened in the Kingdom of Bohemia, which is modern day Prague. And like in Skyrim, as you use a skill more and more, you'll level up in that skill. And as in Skyrim, it's largely open world and largely structured. The HUD even is a little bit reminiscent in that quests will be marked in a similar sort of way. But this is fine because Skyrim was fun to play.
What did you actually do?
We had to sort of solve. I got a fetch quest in the tutorial area from my father, who wanted me to go into the town and bring him back some blacksmithing supplies. And on the way, I had to solve.
I've heard more exciting quests.
It's tutorial. It's all introductory.
Oh right, so it was right at the start of the game.
Right at the start of the game.
Okay.
And all of this is washed away, erased when the bad guys come and burn down your town.
Oh dear.
Not a spoiler. It's in the original trailers. So.
Yes, so don't complain. Okay, but you liked it overall?
Yeah, I think it's looking really good.
And what else?
So then I saw Tropico 6. No gameplay of this, but it was only just announced. Well, sort of gameplay. I mean, I had a guy sort of walk me through an alpha demo.
Okay.
So we saw the way it'll look, the way it'll play. He went around building stuff and completing assignments and things as you do in Tropico, which is a tropical city builder sim. One of the big changes this time around is that now you've got a whole archipelago of islands to manage in each mission. And when I say so you got he had 3 or 4 that he linked together with bridges and docks, ferrying people in boats from one to the next. So that's a bit of a change. He talked a little bit about some of the new events and things that we'll encounter, like edicts that One other good feature that I want to talk about.
Breaking news in Rich's brain.
that I'm glad I remembered is raids. Okay, not MMO style raids, but you can literally build a commando outpost and send your commandos out on raids, by which I mean you can steal monuments from other countries.
Okay, that's quite and actually bring them back.
Ferry them back to your island.
Quite cool.
That's really funny. Yeah.
Okay, good. I like Tropico is one of those series that I never really play much of, but always really like the bits I do play and the bits I see.
Yeah.
They always seem to get it tonally pretty much bang on.
It's very funny tonally.
You've seen something which I can't even remember the name of now from Adult Swim, which you started rambling about a minute ago off camera. So we're gonna do it again now, but slightly less rambling.
I'm gonna try and rein it in.
What is it?
It's called Kingsway.
Kingsway.
It's a fantasy RPG, and so far, that's standard. But the way that it's presented is incredible. So when you launch the game and it takes you to its own sort of desktop, and it's inspired by mid-90s Windows 95 style desktops, and it'll look and feel very similar. But you play the game through Windows, essentially.
Right.
So you click
Her Story.
What?
Like Her Story.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Okay, you do that in Her Story. You do.
Well, you start by clicking the start menu, and then you browse up to the world map, and then it launches a window of some sprites and things, which is just like a sort of standard 2D world map. You wander around that. There are random monster encounters, and then the random monster encounters also show up in their own pop-up windows.
What's the style of the monster art? Is it cartoony? Is it realistic? How's it portrayed?
I think it's an attempt to be sort of realistic, but
Boy, I hope we have some footage of this to put over this bit right now, because it's quite complicated to describe.
It's very hard to describe, yeah. But one interesting sort of feature that will give you an idea of what the game is like is one of the challenges of each monster is that the windows move.
Right.
So, that makes it harder to click the attack button, which is in the windows. You have to chase it around the screen, and then apparently later ones will minimize their own windows, and you have to bring them back up again.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Just really, really inventive.
Quite different.
One of the most original games I've seen for a long time.
Very nice. Anything else you want to tell us about quite quickly? So I saw Monster Hunter World, which I'm fairly certain the presenter was going mad and had his brain had been fried from doing it too many times. He just kept saying world with 5 letters. That's 5 letters, world, W-O-R-L-D.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I've got it. I think I understand. But it does look really good. It's, having spoken to somebody who's played a lot of Monster Hunter subsequently, there's like some structural changes to it which should make the gameplay more smooth. Like you don't have to go back to home base to change your kit anymore. There are various different ways you can interact with the monsters. It's quite elaborate. Like it was just a one monster hunt essentially, but it lasted like 20 to 25 minutes. It was being chased around the whole map, and you can use the environment to do damage to it and stuff like that. You can get other monsters to attack each other if you aggro them using ranged weapons or whatever. I thought it looked really good. I've played one Monster Hunter game in the past and thought it was okay, but didn't look very good, and the art was quite sort of brown and beigey. This is really colourful. It was being chased through a rainforest, and seemingly everyone's super excited about it, and I can kind of understand why. And they only showed solo. There's obviously 4-player raids as well, which is Monster Hunter's big thing. So it looked quite good.
Good stuff. It's here. Did you hear anything else or see anything else?
I've had a slightly weird day. I saw Extinction, which is the new game from Maximum. Maybe not. But that was about it today, really. I think Monster Hunter was the highlight. But yeah, it's been another busy and tiring day.
Yeah, but we've survived. We've
survived. So we've got one more to go. So we'll be back tomorrow with another roundup of what we've seen and played and heard on the show floor. Keep coming to the channel, the site, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And we'll catch you next time.
Take care.